good morning. I'm Adlear Dcouza and I'm the admin manager for the Wilson group of companies headed by Shivanand Salokar, and I am also the general secretary for the Salokar Football Club. Also, I am in the All India Football Federation, the Player Status Committee, that is a judicial committee which deals with all the contracts and payments of all the players all over India. I am the match commissioner for all the ISL matches, including whatever matches from the age group to I-League and whatever matches are held under the aegis of All India Football Federation. I was a former general secretary for Goa Football Association, which looks after 200 odd clubs in Goa, and at present I'm the executive member of Goa Football Association. Very active, playing all the possible games under the sun. For instance, I used to live in Bombay, next to the beach, Juhu Beach. There we used to play cricket in the morning, hockey in the evening, football, of course, including all the other games like top marbles and kites too. So in the 9th standard, like every child, I'm very active in sports, and of course not forgetting hand in hand going with studies too. Of course, we did commerce. At that time, there was nothing much to choose from. If you were good, 90 plus, everybody should go for science, then it was commerce, and then it was arts. So the 60% or 70% of the people used to go for commerce, and then I also went for commerce, and I went to St. Andrews College because they had a good football team, and then I could pursue. I love playing football, and that's so studies and football could go hand in hand. So I taken commerce. Nowadays, there are plenty to choose from. Moreover, you have to keep your interest in mind and what you are good at. You have to know your strengths and your confidence. I mean, what confidence you have in what you do. Going ahead, because now, of course, I'm going to talk to you all about sports. Variety to choose from. Going down the line, later on, I will let you all know in what field and what different types of sports lines you can go on, right up from physios from a player to a physio to a doctor. So these days, whatever you're choosing from, you have to know your strength and you have to have passion in that. The most important thing is passion. Of course, my main thing was football. I started playing football at school, then at college level, and then going forward also, it was all the way football. So while I was studying in college also, I used to play football, and going after that also, I got an offer. I used to play for a professional club in Bombay, ORK Sports Club, and then still going further when I went abroad after doing my graduation in St. Andrews. After going abroad, I still went on playing football abroad, organizing tournaments, and doing further my licensing courses. From 12th, I did my graduation. Okay, and then in side by side, I done my coaching license to the UEFA, that is to the Football Association UK. All my level 1 and level 2 courses in football, which is very important if you're going to coach a team. And in Dubai, I used to coach the Middlesex University. For 4 years, I coached the university, which did very well. From the 4th division, I brought them straight to the 1st division. As I said, I'm a general secretary for the football club, and this was always what I wanted to do. Of course, we have to look about the whole thing, right from the organization, that is the transport, refreshments, even putting the contracts online, registering the players, and registering the players and
It's okay.
of course organizing matches and seeing that everything is in place, because this requires a huge time and a lot of planning to go under this. A lot of planning and a lot of organizing to go under this. The head office is in Vasco, of course, and then there are different grounds all over spread out. Depends where the matches are. It's sometimes at Mapsa in the north, sometimes it's at Dawarli in the south. So whenever the match days are there, we have to travel to the specific ground to organize the matches. Proper communication skills, that's very important, and you have to get a feedback of all your colleagues around also, so they will know all the pros and cons of suppose you're going to play a match in that on a particular ground, so you have to go back to where the previous match was played and ask the respected team what were the difficulties they faced on that particular ground when they had a match, and then going ahead, whatever difficulties we can go ahead improve. So you have to go back and forth to the previous team who has played, to the previous referees, the match officials who have played, what difficulties they face. So you want to have a successful match. Only after them sharing, then you can get better and improve your organizing for the match. Hopes of career, of course, now this is the football, but this will even go on for cricket and any game like kabaddi on, because what happened, this is a teamwork. Now scope for football, you can see, you can start with the player, then you can hand in hand become a referee, you can become a match commissioner, become a referee, you can become a commentator in English, Hindi and regional language, you can become a physio, dietitian, you can become an official photographer for the team, you can become a media person for the team, you can become a security officer for the team. There are a lot of scope these days in football or in any other sports if you really have the passion and the will to do it. Because I was in football and I'm doing what I'm doing from the school days. Like I started with football and I'm still in football. Of course, it took plenty of time because I started with football in school, then college, then I've done my licensing courses, and then came back, organized some games. Then I went to admin, like in GFA, like I said, 200 clubs, and so every step I took, it was further and further to gain an importance. So it didn't happen overnight. It happened in the matter of 34 years. So from a player to I'm an admin, general secretary now, with all the different various things. It took a long time, but it was very fruitful because I went on taking a step forward, never shying away from what I did, because it was my passion in football, of course, and I know all the rules and regulations. And so now I am happy doing what I always wanted to do. After college graduation, I got an offer for a professional club. When I got an offer for a professional club, side by side, the college professor asked me to coach the college. So that time I was in a dilemma whether I should take the coaching job or no, because the players more or less were my same age. Whether I should go forward to whether the players will listen to me or no. But anyway, I went forward and did the coaching. At that time, the license was not necessary. I did, and the college did well, and I went on to coach the college for the next 4 years. So that's college in Bombay was my first step in coaching. Then when I went abroad, I took my licenses and did further coaching for the Middlesex University. So as you see, I went on building up slowly my confidence. Never stepped back, but went on ahead, getting more and more confidence by doing more and more job, taking the challenge and new challenges. I never stepped back. Then from there, when I came back to Goa, I got a offer for a general secretary for Goa Football Association. Now from one team, I'm handling 200 teams, which is not a, so whether I would be able to do it or not, again there was a challenge. Took that, worked there for 2 years, and then I'm come at Salvankar Football Club, presently where I am handling the sports club. So you see, I went on taking steps, never moving back, and I was successful in whatever I was doing. Depends what type of sport you want to play, whether it's athletics, whether it's badminton, or whether it's cricket or football. You have to know the sport well. You have to participate in the sport. So when you participate in the sports, you know the rules and regulations of the particular game. Once you know the rules and regulations, it becomes easier for you. It becomes easier for you because, like, I'll give you an example of football. Football, you can play till the age of 30, 34. Then what? It doesn't end there. So as you are playing football for 25, 26, you got to do your licensing courses side by side, whether it's a referee course or football coaching course. So when you finish by 30 or 35, you are ready to take on the next job of refereeing or coaching. After taking the refereeing, you finish refereeing by the age of 45. It doesn't end there. Then you become a match commissioner or referee assessor. You have to guide the other referees or upcoming referees. Right up to the age of 65, you have a chance to take your career on what you love to do. So you have to start by playing the match first, so you know the rules and regulations, and from then on, it becomes much easier for you in that particular sport, whatever you are looking forward to. And whatever you're good at, whatever your strength is, but at the same time, you have to study, because you may be good at practicals, but then you require theory too. For every licensing of whatever you do, practicals you may score an A1, but when it comes to theory, that is writing, there where many people fail. So you have to know you have to study well also, so to know what to fill and how to fill. Suppose a player gets injury, you cannot just say his hand is broken. 3-4 years down the line, you will also not know whether his left hand or right hand is broken. So you have to mention very clearly left hand or whatever, wrist or whatever. So that's what I said. So there is if you're in general also, there is a lot of scope in whatever you want to do, whatever interest you have. It's what you can follow. Not necessarily you have to be a player. Whatever you want, you can do it, like I gave you the examples, but at the same time, you have to study too.